Hey guys, so this is our last portion of what we need to know about ecosystems, and we will take our test tomorrow. So, like I said in every video, please study, please rewatch the videos, please look over your work after you complete it because this is a big test. There's a lot of information on it, but if you study and you do well with studying, you'll do well on the test. Okay. Biomes. We're going to talk about biomes. Biomes are regions of the world with similar climate. When I say similar climate, I mean weather and temperature, and animals and plants. So they have similar weather, temperature, animals, and plants. There are 6 major biomes that we will learn about. The first one is the desert. So I'm sure you guys have, heard about the desert before we even learned about the desert. So the desert, when you think about it, it doesn't have a lot of rain, so there's a lack of rain. It's very hot in the day, and most people don't know it gets pretty cold at night. Some animals that are in the desert are camels, reptiles like scorpions and grasshoppers, and it is hot and dry, semi-arid, coastal, and cold desert. So there's different kinds of desert. So there's a hot and dry desert. That's the one we usually think of. There's also semi-arid, there's coastal deserts, and there's cold deserts. So forests are dominated by trees. They give off the oxygen we breathe. So there's different kinds of forests. There's temperate forests like we live in, and there's the rainforest. So, and there's also the coniferous forest, which you'll find near the taiga. So these animals, they've mixed them up because like monkeys are going to be in the tropical rainforest. Snakes would also be in the tropical rainforest, as well as the deciduous forest, which that's the same as the temperate forest. So deciduous and temperate are the same thing. And then we have the taiga, which is characterized by having a lot of coniferous trees. So you could also call this a coniferous forest. There's also freshwater. So the salt level is less than 1%. So it's not really, it's freshwater, it's not salt water. That's why the salt level is really low. Freshwater provides drinking water for humans and other animals. Animals include fish, ducks, turtles, insects, crocodiles, and birds. So the freshwater includes ponds, lakes, streams, rivers, and wetlands. We also have the grasslands. So these are obviously filled with grass. Trees grow near water sources. Some animals include elephants, giraffes, lions, foxes, wolves, and turkeys. There are the savanna grassland and the temperate grassland. I don't really want you guys, you don't have to know about the temperate grassland, just focus on the savanna grassland. So the marine, which is the ocean, covers 70% of the earth. So this is the largest biome in the world. It provides most of rainwater. Animals include fish, whales, sponges, sharks, octopus, and lobster. So the marine includes the ocean, the coral reefs, and the estuaries. Estuaries is where the fresh water meets the salt water. Then we have the tundra. The tundra is the coldest of all the biomes. The species diversity is limited. There are no trees, and the animals include mountain goats and polar bears. There's 2 different kinds of tundras, the Arctic and the alpine tundra. So these are our biomes that we need to remember. So I want to go back to the forest biome because the forest biome includes 3 different ones that we need to remember. So we've got the tropical rainforest, which is characterized by a lot of rain, high diversity of animal life and different kinds of species. There's a lot of trees, and it's usually has a warm, humid environment. Humid, not human environment, humid. There's also the deciduous forest, which is where we live. You can also call this the temperate forest. And what that means is that in the summer, our leaves are everywhere. They're all over the trees. In the fall, the leaves fall off the trees. In the winter, we don't have any leaves on the trees. I don't know if you can see outside, but you can tell we don't have a lot of leaves on those trees. And then we have the taiga, which has a lot of coniferous trees, and those are like pine trees and evergreen trees. Those are like our Christmas trees, and they're like triangular in shape. They have little needle-like leaves, and that is what makes up the taiga, is the coniferous trees. So that is, I wanted to clarify on that. Let me zoom out. There we go. So we need to remember the desert, the taiga, the temperate forest or deciduous forest, same thing, the tropical rainforest, the grasslands, the savanna grasslands, freshwater, which includes lakes, ponds, rivers, and streams, and wetlands. We have the marine, which makes up the ocean, coral reefs, and estuaries. So those are the biomes that you need to remember. Also the tundra. I knew I was forgetting one. Also the tundra. So those are the biomes that you need to remember for your test, and just remember what kind of animals live there, what the temperature is like, what the climate is like, where would these different biomes be located. Okay, thank you.